My name is Victoria Winters. Despite the surface calm that fills the great house on Widow's Hill, the undercurrents of tension can still be felt. Tensions that continually seem to affect everyone who lives in Collinwood. Tensions that I seem unable to avoid.
What are you looking for?
My pen was here when I left.
I thought I was through with my homework.
You are. I just came up here to get my notebook and pen, but the pen's gone.
No, it's not. It's right over there.
Where?
Can't you see anything? I put it right here.
I'm sure that's right where I put it. Oh, you must be mistaken.
But I know I put it right there. I think I did.
Nobody would just walk in here and take the pen. So it must be somewhere in the room. Help me look for it, will you, David?
Not in there.
Maybe you got mixed up with your things over here. Please help me look for it, David.
What for? It's not here.
It has to be somewhere. It's a very expensive pen.
Who cares? You didn't pay for it. But I found it.
It's not important. I'd like to have it back. Now try to remember where you were the last time you saw it.
Well, I think you left it over there on the desk. And I picked it up, and I wanted to see in the crystal ball, see if I could see where you found it.
Then what?
And then I picked it up, and I put it there by the crystal ball. And then as soon as I saw you found it at Lookout Point, I went downstairs to tell you.
And the pen was there on the desk when you left the room?
I think so. Maybe they took it.
Oh, David, don't start talking about ghosts and widows again.
Why not? Disappeared, didn't it? Why couldn't they have taken it?
Because they don't have any use for fountain pens. But little boys do.
You think I took it?
No, I don't think so. I think you might have borrowed it.
I didn't steal your pen.
I didn't say steal. I said borrow. And you and I both know that you have a habit of borrowing things.
I didn't take it.
Then who did?
What about my father? Why don't you blame him while you're at it?
Because he was in the drawing room with me.
He wasn't there all the time. But I came down to tell you. He went out. So I came up here and took it. I bet he did it.
You're terrible. You really are. You'll blame anybody but yourself.
I don't care. It wasn't me.
Well, it certainly wasn't your father. Let's get that straight.
You think you can go around blaming me for everything that happens around here? Well, you can't.
I can blame you for the things you do.
That's like it. That's all you ever liked to do was get me in trouble.
I'd like to get my pen back. Now, if you'll just show it to me, then I'll promise to forget the whole thing.
So why don't you look in there?
What's the clothes-off section? What for?
That's where the ghost lives. That's where they must have taken it. I'm sure they would have put it.
What's going on up here? It sounds like a riot.
A private affair between David and me.
Well, it didn't sound private from downstairs. What's wrong?
She's trying to blame me for stealing her pen, and I didn't.
Your pen.
Yes, it was in David's room when I went downstairs, and when I came back, it was gone.
Well, I can't help it if it disappeared.
Things don't disappear.
Oh,
David.
Vicky, please stop it. I'm sick and tired of this continuous bickering with David.
Well, so am I.
Well, now, if it's simply a matter of a pen, I'll be happy and delighted to buy you another one, just to get the whole matter settled.
That's not the point.
David, did you take her pen?
No.
Well, that's good enough for me, son. I should think it would be good enough for you. When you have a chance, Vicky, I'd like to see you in the drawing room.
know?
You see, Sonny was your friend. And he isn't. He is not.
Coffee, man?
If it isn't Joe Haskell, the big fish tycoon. Oh, all right. The little fish tycoon. I forgot that the Collins Cannery deals only in sardines.
Little fish, Maggie, from which big money is made, and it's all poured into a dead castle and a dead hill.
Hey, this is one of your bitter days. Something's missing.
You're right. Common sense.
Oh, from this. Coffee cup without a saucer.
Oh.
Not possible.
So I'm a terrible, terrible waiter. There you go, ma'am. Joe Haskell at your service.
Hey, you better not let Carolyn Stoddard hear you say that.
At this moment, she couldn't care less.
And she's the one without any common sense.
Know what she said to me today, Maggie? She said, don't ever speak to me again. She meant it.
Sure, for about 5 or 10 minutes. How's the job coming along?
Oh, okay. I was offered a promotion today.
You were? Hey, that's great.
Turned it down.
Well, I guess you had your reasons.
Yep.
Let me guess. Mrs. Stoddard offered you a better job at the cannery, and you turned it down because you want to buy your own fishing boat and be independent, right?
You think I'm crazy?
Not if it's what you really want.
You know, you'd think after all this time that Carolyn would understand how I felt. I've been talking about this boat for years. Now, all of a sudden, it's like some brand new thing to her.
She angry because you turned down the job?
That's what she said. If you want to be independent without me, or something like that. Maggie, you know, I just don't think that Carolyn and I are ever going to understand each other. Maybe I'm better off recognizing it now.
But you love her, Joe.
How can I love her? I don't even know what she is from one day to the next. Maggie, what do you think I ought to do?
Well, there are a couple of things you can do. A, you can beat her over the head and force her to marry you. Or B, you can sit in your room and sulk. Or C, you can find yourself a new girl. I'll put a donut to go with the coffee. You said you wanted to talk to me.
Oh, yes, Vicky. It's about that silly business upstairs with the pen. I wanted to apologize for the way I spoke to you.
Well, it did seem a little strange. David steals my property, and I'm accused of bickering.
Are you quite certain David took your pen?
It was gone when I came back to the room. No one else could have done it.
Well, besides me, of course.
You just can't let him go on like this.
Vicky, you told me not so long ago that you were anxious to have David's confidence. Are you quite sure that accusing him of stealing is the best way to go about it?
But he did take it.
Well, even so, perhaps this is one time that you should overlook it.
I want David to like me. But I'm not going to overlook this kind of behavior.
Oh, come, Vicky, why make so much fuss over a fountain pen? It's not as though you'd gone out and bought it yourself.
That was David's argument. Just because I found it at Lookout Point, it didn't make any difference whether I lost it. Well, that's plain nonsense.
Would you accept the idea that what we need around this house is peace and quiet?
Of course.
Well, then do this for me. Forget about the pen. And forget about the incident with David. Just pretend that neither the pen nor the argument ever happened. Will you?
I don't think I can do that.
Well, why not? Believe me, Vicky, that pen is never going to show up again. Because after this fuss, I know David will never bring it back.
I suppose so.
And I'll be more than happy to replace it for you.
Oh, that isn't necessary. It's not the pen. Can't you understand that? It's the problem of not being able to trust David.
Yes, I do understand, and that's why I want you to do this my way. You just see how he reacts if you don't mention the pen or the incident again. Not only to David, but to anyone else. Will you do that for me?
All right.
Good. I'm sure you'll find that best. For everybody.
You know what you are, Joe. The White Knight of Hollandsport, determined to save the beautiful princess from the dungeon.
Only trouble is she doesn't want to be saved.
Well, then the beautiful princess is, if you'll excuse the expression, Arthur Rocker.
Confused.
Arthur Rocker. She wants to stay up in Collinwood? That's not confused. You know, the one time I went up there, I felt like there were about 100 ghosts all around me. And all I saw was the entrance hall and the drawing room.
You ought to see the other parts of it, especially the one that's closed off.
Have you ever been in there?
No, nobody goes in there. But I have heard that it's full of ghosts, loaded with them.
You know, I believe you.
Yes, it's musty and spooky. It's filled with little blind alleys and dark corridors and rooms that are closed up and dead people that never speak.
Hey, put it out there, Joe. It's going to make me nervous. You know, I'll tell you something. If I had my choice between a big old house and a little cottage that Pop and I have, I'd take the little cottage that Pop and I have.
We got a customer. I got to get going anyway.
Hey, Joe, I just had an idea. How about taking Pop Rock with my dad and me tonight? I mean, if you haven't anything better planned.
Thanks, Maggie. Well, I don't know whether I'm going to be free.
Well, I'll be cooking dinner anyway, so if you change your mind, why don't you just give me a call?
Maybe I'll do that.
Good.
Maggie, thanks for the use of the hall.
What do you have, David? $1 million or a brand new bike?
I was looking for the pen.
Will this one do?
That's not it. It was silver.
Oh, but won't you accept this in its place?
You're giving it to me? It's yours.
Not any longer, David. Now it's yours.
Gee.
You see, David, grown-ups make mistakes. Sometimes as often and as much as children do. And in this case, I think Miss Winters was a bit too hasty in accusing you of stealing her pen. That's why I want you to have this to make up for the annoyance that she must have caused you.
Thanks.
Now, in return, I would like you to do something for me.
What?
Oh, no, don't worry, David. It's not going to be terrible. I simply want to keep peace in this house. I just want you to forget about Miss Winter's pen. Forget that she found it, and then forget that it disappeared. Will you do that for me?
But how can I do that?
Well, simply by promising not to mention it to anyone. And that way, it'll never come up again, and it'll be all over and done with.
No, it won't.
Well, why not?
Because Miss Winters. She'll tell everybody I stole her stupid pen.
Oh, no, she won't, David. She promised that she wouldn't. She's not going to say anything about it. And I want you to make me the same promise, will you?
Sure.
Cross your heart.
Cross my heart. But I'm still mad at her.
Well, I can't help that, David. I hope you enjoy your gift.
Father,
Yes?
do you know what happened to her pen? It was right here when I left, and when I came back, it was gone.
Well, I have a theory, David. I think it was one of those ghost friends that you have.
That's what I told Miss Winters, but she wouldn't believe me.
Well, it's all over now, David.
No, it's not. Maybe I won't tell anybody, but I'm going to get even. And nobody's going to stop me.
Well, why should I stop you? I think this matter should be settled between you and Miss Winters.
What is it, David? What's the matter? Where's my father?
He's gone out.
Is anyone else here in the house?
No, just you and me. David? David, what's the matter? Joe!
Hi, Vicky.
I'm glad to see you.
Well, that's a welcome I didn't expect.
I don't know what it's like to be alone in this house with David.
Well, actually, I was wondering if Carolyn was here, but obviously she's not.
Not back.
Listen, Vicky, did she Did she say anything to you before she left? About me, I mean?
No, she was very upset. She said a lot of things. Some of the things she meant, some things she didn't mean. She's very confused.
Amen.
She said that she had told you she never wanted to see you again. Now, that's one thing I know she didn't mean.
Listen, Vicky, do you think I'm an idiot? I mean, hanging around here, coming back to get my face slapped every 10 minutes?
Well, if you put it that way, yes.
That's what I thought. Thanks.
Joe, don't go. She'll stay a while. I think that Carolyn should be back pretty soon. And I know she'll be happy to see you.
I'm sorry, Vicky. I resigned from the Idiots Union.
I was only kidding.
Well, I wasn't. Besides, I got to get home and shave and change my clothes. I've got a dinner date tonight. I'll see you around, Vicky.
I'm going to get even. I'm going to get even. Miss Winter. Oh, David, why did you run off like that? Who was at the door?
Joe?
He's still there?
No.
I lied to you before.
About what?
The pen.
David.
You can have it back if you want it.
Well, of course I want it. Go and get it for me.
It's in there.
That's this close-off section of the house.
I know what it is. I have a secret place in there, and that's where the pen is.
Then go and get it.
Not unless you go with me.
You're making all this up. Now, I want you to go and get it. That section of the house is locked off. No one can get in there.
Except for me. See? If you want your pen, you have to come.
This is ridiculous.
It's the only way you'll get your pen. Follow me.
Dark Shadows has been a Dan Curtis production.